Hey everybody. I wanted to come on here and I wanted to talk about something extremely serious. It's about mental health during this time. I know a lot of my followers, along with myself, have experienced or have a mental disorder or mental health issues or whatever you want to call them. I, for one, have several that, I don't talk about because it's nobody's business. Through this whole virus ordeal, it is so hard to not get engulfed and sit and spend hours looking over all this information. And to not and to not, think of the worst outcome, because I'm not a positive person. I am always prepared for the worst. And this has been my entire life. I've always prepared for the worst, even if it didn't happen. So when media plays the absolute worst 24/7, it works on your psyche in ways that you wished it never had. And I'm making this video because I know I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one who obsesses over every single report and spends hours reading endlessly the same information over and over, and spends hours thinking about the worst case scenario. Now, I recently have a cold. And I have asthma. And of course, I've already diagnosed myself with, you got it, the virus. Even though it's just a cold. But that part of my brain, the logical part of my brain, does not allow me to believe that it's just a cold. My daughter, my oldest, I made a video about it, had been coughing and had a low-grade fever she's still coughing, and it's been over a week. And she had a very low-grade fever. It's to the point it really clinically was not a fever, but to me, anything above a normal temperature is a fever. I gave her nebulizer treatments, and I did what I was supposed to. I treated the symptoms, and she's fine. And I don't think that's what she had, because I think it was just me being me. I know you're probably thinking I'm a hypochondriac, and that is such negative. That's like calling someone with a physical disorder the R word, or, someone who can't learn, or, using the R word. A hypochondriac is kind of the same way. Sure, layman's terms, I'm pretty sure I'm a hypochondriac. Whatever. I don't go to the doctor for every symptom. I don't go to the doctor at all, actually. But Dr. Google, those 0 copays on Dr. Google, I use him a lot. I was given new medication to help with my obsessive disorder because I'm very OCD. I get very obsessive. I could be with anything, any information. And that's where I'm at with this. It is when you have severe anxiety, it's hard to process, let alone talk to people about it, because we're all feeling the same way. We all deal with it in a different manner. And I think, the people at the front line have it worse. I worked at a hospital. Although I worked in the physical therapy department, we still had to go through the same training as if something like this would ever happen. This is what we would do. This would be the protocol for everything. I had to leave that job. I worked there for almost 10 years because, there's several things going on. But right now, if I was still at that job, it would have been one of the worst things for my mental health ever. And I did not want to make my YouTube channel about this, but I think it needs to be talked about because I do have a large following on Instagram, and although people go on there just, to find a great deal, that is the one thing, my Instagram, that occupies my mind, that tries to take me off of what I am already experiencing. And the feeling that my friends are getting annoyed with the fact that I keep texting them, I think I have this, I think I have that. Well, what if this doesn't end? What if that doesn't end? I know I'm not the only one feeling that way. I know I'm not. And I can numb the things that I'm feeling with the medication that the doctor gave me, like, Xanax or Klonopin or anything like that. But I want you to know that it's okay to feel this way. It's not okay to feel this way in an unhealthy manner, but it's normal because this is something that we've never gone through before. And although people are just taking it like, yeah, whatever, it's, a virus, everybody will get over it. I'm like this even with the stomach bug. I'm like this during the flu season because being sick is one of the scariest things for me, and I don't know why. My oldest was sick until she was about 5 years old, maybe a little older. I mean, she had strep throat and ear infection. She ran 104 fever at least 2 to 3 times a month. So you think I would be numb to it. But I go on social media and I see that people are starting a little bit to talk about the mental health aspect of it all. And that it's, it's okay to be afraid. I want so bad to see, like, I'm a control type person. Like, my anxiety stems from the fact that I can't control certain things. And this is one of the things I can't control. My anxiety stems from wanting people to be happy and healthy. And I had a different aspect for this whole video. I had a different way I wanted this video to go. But I think that everybody needs to know that we're in this together. And if you suffer like me, that it's okay to have feelings. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel lost and out of control. It's okay to feel not okay. It's okay to take your Xanax and your Klonopin if that's what you're given. It is more than okay to ask for help. You can always reach out to me. And those people who you feel are pushing you away or sick of hearing about it are also struggling in a different way that maybe they don't understand. Maybe they are trying to process the information in a completely different way than we do. So, I mean, even just talking about it right now and putting it out there, I feel like I can't breathe has gone away. If you're like me, I don't know. If you see a therapist, and you start feeling like that, call them. Video chat them. I have so many emotions going through my head of how it would be better if, I have so many bad thoughts in my head, I guess. And I'm tired of hiding from it. I'm tired of consuming the media, of seeing just the negative and the negative and the negative. Yes, People are going to die. But people are also going to live. And you're going to see great generosity. People donating things to the hospitals. People praying for the doctors. You're going to see communities coming together. And that's what I want you to focus on. Because that's what I want to focus on. So, although this is not a deal video, this is not a junk food haul video, this is not a normal video that I would ever make and release to the public, I'm going to. Because it's important to know that you're not alone. And if I could hear those words from anybody, it would make me feel better. Hearing the words, "You're not alone," and you can send me a message and we could talk. You could send me a message and we can send funny memes back and forth to each other. You can send me a message at any time. You could send me a message that says, "This is how I'm feeling. I don't need you to respond. I just needed somebody to know this is how I'm feeling." I'm the type of person who bottles it up for weeks and months until it boils over. And I don't know what to do with that energy. And that has finally happened. And this is the energy. And I figured I would use it for the good. Even if nobody saw this video, even if nobody got anything out of this video, even if you're sitting here laughing at me because you can't understand. And if that's the fact, then I feel sorry for you. I feel real sorry for you. I am not broken, and you are not broken. The social media feeds off of people like us. I did not run out and buy endless amounts of toilet paper, though. However, here I sit, crying for anybody in the entire world to see, with the message that you are not alone. If you do feel like you have the virus, please call your local doctor. If you are running a fever and coughing, please call your local doctor. If you have anxiety and all you have thought about for the past 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 7 weeks, since December are the symptoms, try to take a deep breath. Meditation does not work with me, and it won't with everybody. Talk to a friend. I think the implications of all the negative media is going to increase suicidal thoughts and ideations. And I do believe that that's where we're going right now. Because although I don't have the virus, I do hurt. I do hurt deep down inside for all those who do have it. For those that are passing away without a family member. None of them are selfish reasons. I'm hurting for every single person with a mental illness that is sitting home right now by themselves, alone, scared and worried. And this is for you, because I am scared and worried. And although I know this is going to pass, but there will be something else. Not a virus to say, a hurricane, just an everyday life occurrence. Anything can set off anxiety. I'm set off every single day by something. And I wish more people would understand. And I wish people would stop using, oh, I have anxiety as a crutch, because those who really do have it are people like me. Although I have way more than anxiety on top of what I'm dealing with. I'm not going to get into depth all of my diagnoses, but right now the biggest one is OCD and anxiety that is crippling me. So I don't even know where this video's gone. I don't know if I'll post it. I just want you to know you're not alone, and although we're not at the peak of it, and it's gonna get worse before it gets better, because it's like every storm gets worse before it gets better. It's a hurricane, that's a thunderstorm, that's anxiety, that's depression. It gets worse before it gets better, but there will be better in the end. There will be an end. There's always an end. Everything in life has a beginning, a middle, and in the end, there will be an end. If you need somebody to talk to, you can always DM me. You can DM me on Instagram at Saving with Seymour. You can send me a message below. You can send me a private message. If you're feeling suicidal, please call somebody. The National Suicidal Hotline number I'm bringing it up right now. It's 1-800-273-8255. 1-800-273-8255. And you can chat with them also if you don't feel like calling them. There's always a chat option. I've chatted with them before, and it's just somebody else to talk to that doesn't know your circumstances, because I know it's very hard to talk to somebody who knows you personally and who can brush it off as, oh, it's just anxiety, you'll be fine. As much as I love my friends, it's still really hard when you hide how you really feel all the time. It's still really hard for a friend to deal with a panic attack because they're not a professional and they only want the best for you. So I urge you, if you are feeling suicidal in any way, to please call that number, to chat online. I think you can even send them an email. And we're gonna get through this together. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. And I hope sooner rather than later, I'm doing, those in-store videos of, couponing and being able to find the one thing that relaxes me and takes my mind off of the constant media coverage of all the negative things and not the positive things. So if you made it this far, I thank you. I thank you for listening to me. If you made it this far, please subscribe if you'd like, and comment. Let me know how you're feeling. Tell me how you are doing. Are you worried? Are you feeling the same way that I am? Is your anxiety level at a 1 million out of a 1 out of 10 scale? And I want to thank you. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for listening. Because that's all I wanted you to do. I wanted you to know that you're not alone, and I wanted you to listen. So thank you so much. And like I said, you could always DM me at Saving with Seymour on Instagram. You could always send me a message through YouTube. And you can always leave a message below. You could always send, even if it's just a message of hope, even if it's just a positive thing that you've seen happen, anything at all. And I thank you for listening, and I hope you all have a great day. Give the video a thumbs up if you'd like to see more of these real videos. It's hard for me to talk about. It's hard for me to come out and say everything that I just said. But if it's going to help somebody, I'll do it. We could do it together. We could talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. Leave a comment below about what you want to talk about. And I hope you have a great day. Make sure to wash your hands, and if you have a shelter in place, please follow the instructions and stay home unless you need to go to the grocery store and then have only one person go. Please don't take your kids. And if you need help, contact somebody. I hope you have a great day, and thank you for listening.